rumors that people wanted that Ausar Thompson may not get his contract this year, and he may be a restricted free agent. They might go through this again, what they went through with Jalen Duren. Some outlets are saying it's not true. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the rumor is, for the most part, to get straight into the video, is that, you know, the Pistons value Ausar Thompson over Jalen Duren. They want to get the Jalen Duren deal done, and then they want to get Ausar Thompson done. That's been two of their top priorities this offseason that they haven't accomplished, by the way. So, you know, allegedly that Jalen Duren is holding up Ausar Thompson from getting his money in that situation. And if that's the case, where he going to hold out to next offseason, I mean, the way he was shooting the ball in that video, and they had an extended version I shared on Facebook, where he was really, it looked like his jumper was really coming into his own, and he was really focusing on that mid-range jumper. And whoever working with his jumper now, it seemed like they told him to do something that common sense tells you. I see a lot of guys learning to shoot from the three-point line when learning to shoot. Like, why would you go to the most difficult level if you learning to master something? You know what I'm saying? You want to start off at rookie, then all pro, then, you know, superstar, then to all Hall of Fame or all Madden. That's how you want to go through it. So you start right up under the basket and you just work on form right up under that basket. And then you step out, you master the you know, right in front of the basket. You master a little bit off the block, jump shot. You master elbow to elbow, block to block, off the block, free throw line. And you just work on that form, because the further you get out, the more compromise you tend to, the more you compromise your form when you're not used to shooting, just in general. If you look at a kid that barely can shoot the ball or not strong enough to shoot the ball yet, guess what? The further and further away you get to the hoop, the more and more his technique falls off. So it's just the same thing. So you have to master the, you know, shooting the ball in close, and then you stretch it out to range. So whoever been working with him, which I heard it was Mike Miller, they've done an excellent job of just saying, you know what, instead of just trying to go out there and shoot that jumper, hey, let's worry about just hitting this 10 to 15 footer. Let's worry about off the dribble 10 to 15 feet. And, you know, let's worry about, hey, let's escape dribble off the three-point line, take 2-3 dribbles in, you know, and hopefully, you know, he add a floater to that as well, too, because that's going to make him more deadlier. And then in about a year or two, we'll gradually go to the three-point line. So Ausar can't just be saying, you know what, I'll wait to get my chili. I make all NBA next year because I'm putting the work in. I'm going to be offensively better next year. And from everything you hear, even when I was the first person on the Ausar and A-Man bandwagon in Detroit, and I said that's what they need to draft. And a lot of people like, no, man. I'm like, nah. I'm like, that's what they need to draft. If he shoot the ball and make all NBA next year and Defensive Player of the Year, you know, he can get a lot more money. So it may make sense. If it's going the way it's going this offseason for him, and they really improving that jump shot and they really putting that work in, he about to get some chili, bro. He about to get some real bread. So why sign right now and shortchange yourself right now when you can get the money? Now on the flip side of getting to his chili, he's had blood clots. He's had blood clots. So once again, you had another blood clot and they don't got him under contract. You know, they gonna make sure he there, but you ain't gonna get the money that you get right now. So ultimately, you know, his health has been a concern. So it might be in his best interest physically to probably sign that contract. But also, you know, on the other side of it, it might be in his best interest to wait and ball out next year, because if you offensively go out there and get him 20 points and you one of the best defensive players out there, bro, that's the, you know, he can be trying to sign that 250. That's why the Pistons want to get under that 150 right now. Which they should have just said, fuck Jalen Duren, excuse my language, and sign him to the 150 and we just figure the rest out on the back end. I'm not going to sit there and wait, man. The more and more he probably look at his shot develop this offseason and how he looking, he probably like, I'll just wait to get my money next year. But then again, guess what? What if he don't have the year he's supposed to have next year? And, you know, but then you already know the Pistons say you the second best player on the team. I mean, the Pistons might put themselves in a trick bag. They might put themselves in a trick bag with this one. So they made, you know, the Duren is just it's a defect. You know, most people say if they didn't sign Duren, then they can't get nobody else if they buy Zach LaVine or if they want to make another move. You know, but if they don't get Duren, you know what I'm saying? Another thing about it, if they don't get Duren, is the fact that if they don't get Duren, bro, they don't pay Ausar Thompson. And the more Ausar Thompson feel confident in the offseason, bro, it's a wrap. That jumper start falling, it's a wrap. So, yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Because if he, you know, he like, I'll just roll the dice now. He have a big year. you going to shell out a lot of money to him, bro. You going to shell out a lot of money to homeboy. So they playing a dangerous game on both sides, knowing his health history with blood clots. And it's crazy to see athletes getting blood clots. I seen Chris Bosh talk about he just struggled with it again. You know, but in general, I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. You roll the dice. You roll the dice. I ain't mad at it. You roll whatever side you roll the dice. But Jalen Duren, it really, you know, messed it up on a couple fronts. I think the free agent front, he done messed it up. I think yeah, this thing act like a crackhead. You didn't park right here. Stupid. Boy, you blind, you don't know where the fuck your car is and blind in broad daylight. Swear, they fixing the parking lot and shit. But yeah, you know, in my opinion, yeah, I'd wholeheartedly say Jalen Duren had messed up this offseason. I ain't saying he messed it up, just his situation. Like I said, I've been an advocate for him getting his money. We're doing what's best for him because I understand, you know, you got a family to feed. But, you know, now that Ausar may be looking at how that jumper coming in, he may have cost them, you know, waiting on Jalen Duren. He might cost them $200-300 million. They might have to get him 200 million. They might have to get Ausar 300 million, 250 or something like that if he make all NBA. Woo. So they probably should have prioritized paying Ausar Thompson regardless. But they probably needed that Duren number to fit the Ausar Thompson number in there, you know. But I mean, this is getting sticky because now Ausar is just like, you know what, I can just wait. Now Ausar is just saying I can wait. So yeah, it's a crazy game. It's a crazy out here, man. Real crazy, man. Real crazy. So, you know, in general, man, it is what it is, man. So but yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at it. You know, we roll the dice, we take chances every day. We get out that bed, put 2 feet, and thank God that we woke up this morning, put 2 feet, walk out your bed, take a chance. You know, so yeah, again, you know. So I mean, I believe it. Now that we landing on the floor, I can believe that report to be true. If he looking good as he and feeling as good as he can right now, looking as good as he looking some of them clips, which they are clips, I can believe it. But then remember we seen Killian Hayes shooting that thing in them highlight reels years ago, and that motherfucker hit the side of Little Caesars Arena in real life. But hey, check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the love and support. Find me on X, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. All the links in the description. Peace.